The place of women in Buddhism. Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and in the Soma Sutta, the bhikkhuni Soma is tempted by Mara when he questions her ability as a woman. It says, "Then Mara the wicked, wanting to make the nun Soma feel fear and terror and goosebumps, wanting to make her fall away from immersion, went up to her and addressed her in verse. That state's very challenging. It's for the sages to attain. It's not possible for a woman with her two-fingered wisdom. Then Soma, knowing that this was Mara the wicked, replied to him in verse, What difference does womanhood make when the mind is serene and knowledge is present as you rightly discern the Dharma? Surely someone who might think, I am woman, or I am man, or I am anything at all, is fit for Mara to address." This highlights the truth within Buddhism that there is no fixed self, and that if a person becomes attached to concepts such as gender, they're missing the point that they are merely perception. Therefore, it could be suggested that many Buddhists would see a complete equality of women. This doesn't, however, tell the whole story. Buddhism, as with any religion, is susceptible to cultural norms, which throughout history have been fairly patriarchal. It may not have meant the subjugation of women at different points, but possibly a marginalisation or an erasing of the female voice from events and discourse. The inclusion of women within the ordained Sangha since the time of the Buddha is often pointed to as an indicator of the full equality of women since the beginning. Indeed, it's been described as a radical experiment for its time. While this is true, and the inclusion of a female Sangha would have been radical for the time, the process through which it came about reinforces elements of the societal view of women that was present at the time, because it would appear that the Buddha was reticent to ordain women. The reason for this is unclear. Some suggest that it's because of the life of a bhikkhuni would be extremely difficult, or that he was merely testing Gautami to see if she was truly determined. However, on the ordination of women, the Buddha is reported to have taught that his Dharma would no longer last in the world for 1,000 years, rather it would only last for 500. Despite this, many women are praised in the teachings of the Buddha. There are also indications that the Buddha saw elements of a woman's role outside of the ordained Sangha as somewhat relational. On the one hand, women are of infinite worth, while on the other, they are of this worth because of her abilities as a wife and a mother. Again, this is perhaps countercultural for his time, but today it seems somewhat archaic to many Buddhists. It does, however, provide a justification for expanding the rights and role of women within a society that is now more accepting and egalitarian.